In their own democracy. Okay, take for instance now, what is happening in Nigeria now? People now reluctantly decide to just give away to say, okay, President Buhari, after all, is going. So nobody is talking anything about it regarding him, whether we are suffering, whether we are enjoying, nobody is talking. But in US, the 2 years that is remaining for Joe Biden is crucial, unlike our own here.
And Trump is ready to contest again.
Trump is ready to contest, and of which they are trying to rope him in that that particular January 6th resolution. Yeah. So, but take for instance, if you decide to apply it to our Nigerian case now, these are things that Nigerians do and get away with it. You understand? So our democracy have a very long way to go to be able to meet up, but we must start the journey from somewhere, and that is why we are so happy and so comfortable that the Labour Party is now coming into to break that jinx, to say, okay, instead of feeling that comfortable, if you observe very well, both APC, who is the ruling party, and the PDP, they are being set on their toes, and they are working tirelessly round the clock to make sure that to talk to the electorate, unlike before, whereby by the time you pick the ticket of APC or PDP, you already consider yourself as a winner. But this time around, it's a different thing.
All right, so let's also look at the Punch newspaper. In the Punch newspaper, we have 22 trillion loan to attract additional 1.3 trillion interest. Buhari. Railway debt service dipped to 246 billion. So we also have China COVID-19. Federal government fear spread, 16 countries impose restriction. Then we also have another one in the Punch newspaper. Why I declined to marry terrorist commander to an attack victim. This is a testimony coming out from because some of them were hostage. And we are forced to marry, especially Chibok girls. According to the story, Chibok girls, some of them are now living with them. So
they have already become mothers.
They were pregnant, they have their kids with them and all of that. So these are coming from INEC, and I think every Nigerian should pay attention to this. PVCs, 6.7 million uncollected in 17 states. INEC targeted market. Oh, come on. What's going on? So, how can you vote when you are having leftover? Because your opposition can use the leftover to vote for you.
Yes, and apart from that, again, I think is it that Nigerians don't have that confidence in the system again? Because I don't see a reason whereby you are talking. If you are talking and said, okay, you are not reaping any dividend from the government, then the opportunity is here for you to your vote will determine who will become your leader, whereby that person can represent you and serve your interest. Then you now go through the process of registering for your PVC, and just for you to go there and collect it, you now refuse to turn back against it. If you don't get it, how do you vote? And if you don't vote, how do you ensure that your interest is being served? That is one thing. So Nigerians should go out there, endeavor to collect their PVC. If you don't get your PVC, you can't vote. And if you don't vote, it means that you don't have input in the next government dispensation that is coming. Then this lamentation will continue to lament to say, okay, fuel is like this, food is this, that is that, no road, no this, no that. How do we effect that change? If we don't get our PVC, we don't effect that change. 6.7 million PVCs uncollected is huge. It's huge because that particular figure alone can determine the winner of the election. Because
some of them also complain that collection center is
far away, and
at the same time so much crowd.
So much crowd.
But we must in Lagos we're having 14,000 people collected PVC daily in Lagos.
But we must endeavor to do that. There's no any sacrifice that is beyond sparing your time to make sure that you collect your PVC. Because Nigeria, if we are saying that Nigeria is in a mess, how do we correct Nigeria to put it back on the track for development? You must collect our PVC. Then INEC too, on their own too, they should be able to decentralize some of the centers. Since this has nothing to do with the collection, has nothing much to do with data checking, they should be able to take it to nearest destination that people can collect it without much suffering.
All right, so we also have on Daily Sun newspaper, and Daily Sun newspaper will have presidential poll, moral endorsement for P2B Clark or Tom recommend Labour Party candidate to Nigerians. We will not Portable replied PDP. Can you see that one? So if Otom is supporting Labour Party, why would Makande, Bazo, and I think there were 5 governors, which platform would they operate on?
Well, Doctor, there is something that we have been trying to like follow the track of recent. If you look at Benue State, for instance, I don't know whether you have been to Benue State of recent, but if you are there of recent, you now discover that certain many persons within the citizens of the Benue, they are now on their own. We are talking about people on their own, not that politicians come to induce them or to like campaign to them. Them on their own, they are using their money to make sure that to promote Labour Party. In such a situation, I'm not seeing that Governor Tom is trying to like move away instead of remaining within that PDP to say, okay, that shame should come to him. You know, that is what we call political shame. Political shame is in the situation whereby you are a leader of a particular political party, but within your own house too, within your own household, you cannot be able to deliver your house. And that is the situation that I'm going to see in 2023 election. You will now see some governors. They are coming out to say, okay, I'm campaigning for APC, I'm campaigning for PDP, but the electorate, people that have their PVC, they are clamoring to vote for Labour Party. That is the situation with Otom. He doesn't have a choice. It's either he align with what the aspiration of what the people want within the state, or he become a loser. And that is why he's now trying to like toe the line of a Labour Party. Well, if you look at Governor Nyesom Wike, in the Rivers, you see Labour Party too, APC too, they are strong political parties, but he's not like trying to like delay who is going to support. But we already know what will happen. What will happen is that at the end of the day, whether he said he's going to support APC at the presidential level, and he will kind of reach a deal with them to say, okay, leave the state for me, I will deliver the state for at the national level for APC, and then the state deliver this. These are already permutation that some of them will fail. Eventually they will fail, because if you enter into any agreement on basis on that, what about if the people within your state decide to say, okay, we are voting for Labour Party, whereas you have given your voice?
Someone was telling me that, look, someone shared that on social media. They said that, look, these guys are they are groups. Yeah. They are going to split themselves into different groups. So you will be in PDP, you will be in APC, you will be in Labour Party. So that if anything happens, they have also space.
Yeah, they have space. It's a wise decision, but I see it beyond that, because at the end of the day, let's take it now that all along since last year till now, all of them, they call themselves G5 governors, and wherever Governor Nyesom Wike move to, they move along with him. But it's going to be a different scenario when it comes to when it matters. Take for instance like Governor Ikpeazu of Abia. In Abia, Labour Party has a very strong hold in Abia. Yeah. So is he going to who is he going to tell to say, okay, come and vote for PDP? So automatically, he doesn't have any choice than to dance to say, okay, to what the people want, to say, okay, you go and campaign for Labour Party. Otherwise, he himself that is trying to go to the Senate or wherever thing that is aspiring to go, he will fail his own too. That is the situation. So the only person that I pity in this G5 is Governor Nyesom Wike, because Labour Party is strong in Rivers. Likewise, APC too is strong. So he's the only person. Otherwise, Makinde is going to reach a kind of a deal with APC to ensure that they will allow him to go, and as well he will deliver Oyo to APC.
All right, thank you so much for joining us today, and I think this is actually where we're going to stop today. But from tomorrow, I think from next month, within the week, we're going to start with the news stories on there are stories that you don't usually see on newspaper that will just bring to your notice. So you just have to take to understand someone and also share our content and let someone know about what we are bringing up. There are different. We have a lot of package for you this year, so we'll be working on them within the during the holiday period. And Alhaji, I want to say thank you so much for today, and also thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For those of you that are meant to collect their PVC, do not forget to collect their PVC, because their PVC is your power. You need to get your PVC to vote. You need to vote with your PVC, because without your PVC, you will not have access to vote. Please try and find out where you need to pick up. INEC have said they're going to expand the scope of collection centers. Please do not forget to find out. If you're not able to verify your TV or not, please do not go to the INEC website to verify that. Vote rights. Don't boo, don't beat, don't kill, don't fight on behalf of anyone, but vote right. Make your right decisions, because this year is a better year for Nigerians. I wish every one of you good luck, and thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, Alhaji, for also finding time to join everyone in this busy schedule. Thank you so much, and have a great day, and bye for now.